Welcome back to some more War on the Sea Pacific Theater Mod, part 144. So, where have I been the last couple days? Well, this is the thing. Sometimes things get out of your control. Like when some workers come in behind your house and they cut your cable TV line. So, I was without cable TV and internet for 2 days. And through many phone calls and many whatever, it was a pain in the ass. I finally got it back up. Now we're good. We can do videos. So hopefully this is all working out for us. So, what do we got going on? Let's do a quick one over. Come down here, this word. Yep. Yeah, we're getting there. We probably need some more stuff brought in. What do we got? Are you doing? You've dropped off stuff already. And what's the other one? Oh, good. So this is needed. We need you to get in there. Let's do that right now so we can establish something better here. Yeah, much better. Yeah, a lot of effort going into taking over this place that we really didn't need to take over. I am going to take... What do we got going on over here, Jakarta? I think we'll leave these guys here until this place is taken. We have a two seaport there. Wow, didn't know that. Okay. They're just gonna hang and be nice. Force Z, you're coming back. Did we have damage last time? I think we did. Yeah, Yorktown needs to go. And Adelaide, you need to go as well. Let's see if we turn this volume down a little bit for me. Renown, you're doing good. Idaho, looks like you might need to go. You should go anyway because you're not really part of Force Z, so... and we can drop off troops is I guess what we're doing over here. Yeah, at least some of them. But they're on retreat and we'll allow that to happen. What else do I got going on over here? I don't think we got much going on. These are supply groups going over to fix the imbalance, I think. Right? Are you imbalanced? Not really. I think it was, we may need him over here. Where are you going, Hornet? Hornet is going over there. What are you going over there for? I don't think I need you to go over there. I think I need you to go somewhere else. Like... You need to go back to rearm, my friends. Let's send you back. Yeah, Hornet, you're going the wrong way. We don't need you over there. Go back over here, rearm. I think we were sending supplies because this is looking rough and we didn't want to lose them. Yeah, but that supply got there sooner. Alright, we've... Guam. I thought you were done. Did I load a wrong save? I don't think I did. And you, Saipan, are going to be taken as well. In fact, that should be fine. We got to keep an eye on that. Make sure that we're not going to lose. It's not good to invade a place and then lose it. We don't want that to happen. So, Kaving, what are you doing? You're waiting. I think we want to send you, because Kaving is what here? Yeah. Are we planning to make you a higher level airfield? Maybe? Again, the reason to do that is strictly for this purpose right here. More friendly ports we have, excuse me, the more airfields we have, levels of airfield, the more command points we get. We're over 100, that's where we want to be, and that's why we're doing what we're doing. But as far as supply, I think we can send you back to Wake, but I don't know if it's really needed. I'll send you back to Wake, it's fine. Midway, you're coming in with supplies, and maybe when we get you to here, we add in. You may wonder why we're waiting so long to use these command points. It's because I want to diversify the ships. If we progress the data in the game, more ships become part of the scenario here. And let's take a quick look at that while we're at it. So, if we come here and we look and we scroll through, let's look at just these. So the Tench class is October 44. So 44 is way out. We may go that far, we may not go that far. We'll see. And we get into some of the destroyers. I think we had that already covered. Yeah, we did. And escorts. So April 43, we can get these Buckley class. The deal with the Buckleys is they have these. I said it last video. I can't. It's I can't think of the name. You all know the name. You're thinking of it ahead of me. Hedgehogs. The Hedgehog launcher out front, and it shoots out a whole bunch, like 25 depth charges in a circular formation, and it really can. It attacks from the bow instead of the rear, the stern. So that's the thing. So we'd like to get a couple of those. In a couple months, we'll be able to do that. And then cannon, I think is similar, but it's updated. So what's the difference between the cannon and the Buckley? So it looks like let's see here. Don't think there's much of a difference. What about here? Is it sonar detection? So the Buckley can determine sonar noise level at 155, and the cannon can do it at 142. So they'll be able to hear at a lower. In other words, the Buckley can hear louder submarines, and the cannon can hear quieter submarines. That's what the noise level decibels rate means. I think that's all the difference is, and that's just in not distance, but in sound. Visual detection, no change there. Okay, and Esdal. What's that difference? No, same. I don't know what the difference is there. Seems to be about the same. So, I don't know if we'll get that involved with these guys. Rudrow. So they have some different gun placements. Yeah, I don't know if we'll be using these. Kind of interesting though. John C. Butler, again, another one that I probably may not use. We may put some out, but Omahas we're not worried about. So light cruisers is nothing new. Cruisers, on the other hand, Yeah, April 43, this Baltimore class. We'll probably be flushing these out as well. Reason is the range. 30,000 yards on their guns. 9 to 8 inch. They can do bombardments as well. And dual purpose 12 guns. Kind of spread around evenly. Great air radar, 103 nautical miles. So that's a good thing. And there's a whole bunch of them. So we'll probably be going that route with them. Alaska, not until 44. I really like this ship. Again, 42,000 yards. That's quite the range on that. And we like it. And it's got the anti-aircraft up to yin yangs, so that's a good thing. We go into battleships. These standard battleships are older models, so we're not getting any new of those. We go into the BB class. So February 43, the 22nd. So we'll be able to put out Iowa battleships in a week, basically. So we'll be doing that, and there's only 4, as we know. Be looking forward to that. Montana, 5 of them guys, bunch of good guns, 20 AAA, all centralized. Air radar's better. Scouties, Kingfisher, 3 of them. Not bad at all. So we'd like to get to this here as well. And Illinois class battleship in 44, late 44. And then the Kearsarge, I'd like to put her out as well, but I don't know if we'll make it to 44 in this game. So carriers, Essex now is our big boy carrier that we're using. 44 to the longbow, and yeah, that's another one. And late Essex, where we get the Corsairs, and 40, 20. So that's we'd like to get there too, but I don't know if we'll be able to make it to 44 in this game. It'll be really slow. So we got the Bogues. We're at Independence now with our light carriers. And whatever reason we go to this one, I don't know what the difference is. Instead of 16, we got 18 Hellcats. Don't really know. AAA, I guess. What's the difference between the Bogue and the Casablanca? Yeah, 16 and 8, 103. 103. So visual detection 80 and 65. 80 and 65. Radar's the same. I don't know. I don't know why we'd go with the Casablanca. To me, that seems silly, unless it's a lot cheaper. Not really concerned with these guys. I don't think there's anything. Yeah. I'm just looking for stuff we haven't gotten to in the war yet, and maybe there's something over here. Don't think so. I don't think there's, yeah, there we go. King George battleship in October, so we'll probably be thinking about putting King George's in Force Z later in the game. Yeah, 10 14-inch guns, 36,000, dual purpose 16, pretty good AAA. It's got radar in this thing. You still not update the walruses, huh? Okay. And that's about it for them. What about here? No. No, nothing for them. What about here? That's the only ship in the game for the French. So that's where we stand on ships and replacement, saving our command points. From here, I guess we'll just run it. Yeah, let's just run it. Tiljap has been taken over. So we are going to come back. We're going to load up and bring these supplies and troops. We'll leave minimum here. So manage cargo. And let's see here. Just to get under, and then we can move on from there. That's a pretty good loadout for Sorbaya. And we'll send you back over here because you're our invasion force. Put you right in there. And Dutch East Indies. Let's do these cargo ships first. So, troops, supplies. Troops, supplies, and troops. Okay. And then the other ships will take supplies and supplies. Whipple can take something as well, right? Yeah, supplies. So we're gonna leave these guys here, and we're not gonna test putting an airfield here because these guys don't do air. I think Sorbaya does, but I don't want to risk that one. So these guys are going back. And they're going to join the group, and these are our invasion troops for Palembang, which we need. So hopefully that fire will go out soon. Let's keep this going. Let's make sure we have... So, truck, you're going to load up, I believe, right? So let's go with supplies. Yeah, we can always take fuel every time. We don't need engineering at this moment, so we're going to take troops and supplies. And so that we can get under the thing here, we want to take some more troops. As close as we can get it to. And then send these guys to Saipan, I think. Let's see if they should go to truck. No, we're going to go to Saipan with these guys. Yeah, let's go to Saipan. Yeah, you're going to go up there and get supplies and take it all the way back to Port Moresby here. What we got going on over here, boys? Alright, so Task Force 57 is the... Let's unload you, first of all. We can do that. We don't need you. You guys are the replacements for I think it's, I don't know if it's for I don't think it's for that. I think it's for 4C. I think it's for the 4C. Idaho's damaged. Did we have another British battleship that we wanted to put in its place? Rather not put an American battleship in. So Queen Elizabeth is an option, but man, 24 knots, that's slow. Oh, I'm hitting the wrong buttons. So we have the Renown and the Repulse. Wait a minute. They're both being used? What am I missing here? The Renown is there. Where's the Repulse? Yeah, a couple days off playing this game. I've forgotten where anything is. You guys probably remember them better than me. Did she sink on us? Colorado, Indiana. Okay, I don't know. Does that mean that she sunk? Did I lose a British battleship? No. UNC. I don't know what UNC stand for. Don't know. Can't remember. All right, so... Oh, unavailable is U. C is on deployment. Okay. All right, so I have to figure out what I'm doing with Task Force 57 here. Birmingham. That is a replacement for the Hornets. Brooklyn. Yeah, that's the Brooklyn replacement. Right. Okay. That's what it is. It's not. I was thinking battleship. It's not a battleship. It's a cruiser. Okay. Sorry if I'm out of whack today, guys. It takes me a little bit to get my mind back on the game. So let's get over there and make this happen. Milne Bay, or Sup Horn, what are you doing? You came over here for a reason, and I think it's to take off some supplies and bring them over here, I think. So let's take some supplies off of you to bring them over to Horn. So let's do that, and just because we can. Yeah. And just because we can, and just because we can. And again, one of you, and two of you. Good enough. And that will help out Horn Island here. And maybe we can up this to level 3, because Why not? I don't think we can yet. Look at that. All right, let's keep going. Keep going. Keep the ball rolling. All right, so everything's moving fine. Let's just keep it going. So Guam is ours. Let's see what we got here. We have Corsairs, Havocs, and Fortresses. So immediately, let's put up some Scouty Fortress. Have them do that. You can go out further. Yeah, do that. Whole big old swath. And Saipan, we got you as well, don't we? No, not yet, but we'll wait. Yeah, until yeah, it is blue. We should be able to do it. There we go. And can we click it again and be happy? Yeah, we can. Boom. Command points coming. And we're going to take off some troops here, I think. Or maybe we'll do something else with... It's a truck. Now, both of you guys are going to go R. So, Sarong needs to get back on the Sarong bandwagon. So, we're going to send you all the way back to Midway. And we need to upgrade your carrier. Pompeii, you need to do the same thing. So we're going to send you back as well. So you course back over here. And you're going to get you a new carrier. And Guam is no longer Guam, but she's going to be... Hello, and we're gonna have you go back to truck. So, kind of like you to get that new thing. So let's just go for it, and we'll send you back to Midway to get yourself a brand new carrier. And what else we got sitting over here? So Sarong's going up. Causeway, where are you going? You need a new found friend as well, but this time we're going to send you to Wake. So you go over here, and we will probably station some of these guys over here, which we're going to do something about that right now, but that'll be later. Alright, who else do we got sitting around? So, Lex Hornet. We're going to put you on scout mission. You need to be active, so we're going to have you be active, which means danger close. Send you there. Now, there's something special in the game that happens right around these places. So we don't want to get in there, but we also don't want to be afraid. So we're going to do that. Okay. Our direction of attack is going to be Peleliu up the chain to Manila. But we might hit it from the south instead of the east, heading west. So we might even come up this way. To Manila, but that depends on how many supplies we have from Port Moresby, which is our primary. Being primary meaning from here, Midway to Wake, to maybe taking off Pompeii, going to Midway or Port Moresby, and then supply chaining this way and maybe this way as well. These 4C guys over here, as soon as they get done fixing themselves, we'll go into Singapore, probably get rid of Kuala Lumpur, and so on. So that's what's going to happen there. Let's get the ball rolling again. While we're at it, might as well do something funny here, and that is to spend a few points. Let's, you know, see what we got. What can we send for all these guys here? I'm going to save the Jupiter for the Force Z guys. Durban. Oof. Not a big fan. 2 dual purpose guns. Yeah, not so much. Emerald. Light cruiser. Garbage on radar. It's got a scout though. 21.5. I guess we could probably use one of these. The only one we got. Sure, why not? So you'll be a lead. And how about we go with some Aussies? Nestor. Jervis class. Yep, we can get a couple of these. Only 2 we got. We'll put those together. And one more ship. Let's use how about we put a I guess we could use the Tennessee, right? Jesus, look at all that AAA. How many? 16 AAA. Dual purpose. Sure, why not? So this is going to be basically a... no, one more ship. You got to even it out. And that means an American destroyer. Do any of these? No. Same one, sorry. Porters, they're all being used. Mahan, all being used. Yeah, it's funny when you get down to the point when all your ships are used, right? So let's go Ralph Talbot in here, mainly for radar. That's what we want. So we're going to put you in that group because in group 3, 1 is Tennessee, and then let's put 2 and Talbot, and then everybody else where they're going to be. So yeah, that's where we want you guys to be. Done. That's the other thing we're gonna do. We always go there. Let's think about what we're gonna have over here. Let's manage some cargo, just because. Always like to put supplies on these guys, where they're going. Bring your cookies and do your thing. And Task Force 58 is gonna be Guam. Or should we make it truck? Let's make it truck because we're all moving this way. So you are going to be the guard defense force over truck. And you're gonna come right down here. With the battleship in there, she's not as fast, but it should be fine. And Guam, you, which guy is it? This guy. You're a hunter group. So I want you to, instead of that, I want you to do, I want you to be doing this. Back and forth, zippy, zippy, back and forth. Yep, you're gonna cover that, and if anything happens, we can launch. Let's get out a scout walrus. Sure, why not? Just gonna have these guys do circles around us. This guy can't go that far out, so we'll just be doing that, and that's fine. Yeah, see, this is gonna poke the bear, this guy right here. I think we want him not to be there. So this guy is just doing a cover screen. Rabal is no longer that, he's Peleliu. So let's do Peleliu Defense Force. Even though you're not defending, you're just screening. You're preventing is what you're doing. This halibut guy I don't think is moving anymore. Am I right? I'm right. So let's get you to move a little bit, shall we? I don't think this guy's moving anymore either. So let's get you moving. Yeah, submarines right now, they're not sticking to their patterns. Most all my submarines are not moving. Haddock's not moving. You know, they'll move when I reset them, but then they don't move anymore. I need you to move, of course. Nice screen like that. Now let's see if they move, the ones I just established. Barely moving. Barely moving. I think they're barely moving. Let's move faster and see if they move quicker. Yeah, so now they're moving. So calving, I don't think we have troops for you to pick up here or anything. Let's see. Yeah, no. So you're gonna wait until Midway gets there, and then you're gonna take what she brings. So all these guys that just picked up, I want them to unload so we can even out. Look at that imbalance. Oof. Okay, so we definitely need to think about the imbalance of this base. do we want to think about hitting this button here? It would cost 1,000 supplies, engineering, and let's see what happens when we hit this button in the morning. Get to the morning here. This guy's not moving again. So I need these guys to be able to move. I don't like them standing still like they seem to want to do all the time. He's moving now. So, let's see if Jakarta, that we just added an airfield to. Oh wow, look at that. Good. And look, we got hurricanes. So, we're gonna use some scouts. Avengers, this guy's 469, 363. So we're gonna use these guys to scout for us. And we want them to scout right up this chain here. And sure, okay, we'll put a bomb on them. Let's go. So 469 is about here. So we'll do this. Close enough. And you just do that forever. And hopefully that'll work for you. Palembang. Do we want to do Palembang now? I think we do. Let's just go for it, shall we? Let's see what kind of cargo we can grab off of this. We want to be even. That's the goal. So, again, back to planning properly. Let's go back to these guys, which are fuel and engineering. So we don't need any more of that for the invasion. Just level 1s, that's all we want. So, let's go troops. Supplies. Troops and supplies. And then over here, we can take 300 and 300. Which is 150, 150. Got that wrong. So 100 and 200. So 300 supplies to 150 troops. Fine with that. And we are going to course into this crazy strait. Right, like that. So that's Surabaya and Dutchy Cindy's. You're gonna do the same, but I'm not gonna bring any fuel. So no fuel for you. We can do troops. We can do supplies. Let's go to the supply ships. And we're going to do troops and supplies, and let's make it even worse, supplies. And then because we took more supplies, we're going to go troops on the small ships like so. So Whipple and John Paul Jones. Six, 5, 10. Now, why are you there? I don't think it matters. So we're going to go with that. Let's course you up the same way. Gotta use my ticky over here to get over there properly. There we go. And what else do we got? Jakarta. Do you wanna? I don't even want to send you in. You're gonna stay right where you are. I'm okay with that. But what we can do, so you don't eat too much, is we're going to manage cargo. Excuse me. We're going to load you up with troops. Just to alleviate some of the supply differential. And with that many from here, what do we got, Dutch East Indies? You got no room. You got no room. What about over here? Makassar, what do you got over here on you? Do you want to drop off something? Troops. I guess. Yeah, they got to go all the way over there to drop off if they want to. So let's do that. I don't really want to do this, but we're gonna do this. I'm trying to even out my troops. And it's difficult when you're out of control here. I don't remember what was there. I think we already took care of that. And with that, Task Force 57, 2 destroyers. What were we gonna do with them? Hornet, do you have destroyers that were damaged? All right. And rearm while you're at it. There you go. That's what we wanted to do. So the Brooklyn is the one we were replacing, right? And Task Force 57 is Birmingham. So maybe we need to just send off a couple dinger destroyers so we can merge these guys. You're definitely going, so let's send you off to release and repair. And then if we come to North Carolina, you're fine. You're okay. Yeah, Helena needs to... She gets hit all the time. I don't know. Helena, right? No, you're not damaged? No, you're damaged. Well, Enterprise, we're not gonna... I think I wanted to, didn't I? I'm just going tactical and take a quick look at her and see. So, Australia, I'm okay with you. Hornet, you're looking great. You got dingers, but you're fine. That's not flooding. That's good. Helena. Questionable, but we'll let it go. You haven't been hit. You're good. Fletcher, you haven't been hit. You're good. Savannah, you're good, as far as I can tell. North Carolina, you're good. Washington, dingers on the side, but you should be fine as well. So I think what's going to happen is... Is it this one? I don't know. Yeah, the Helena. The Helena's going away. See, I don't get that. No, I don't have room. we're just gonna replace the cruiser, or yeah, the cruiser that we pulled out, and the 2 destroyers of this group are gonna join. We're gonna defend over here with your destroyers. So let's take Dunlop and Fanning and split you off. These 2 ships, we can bring something over here maybe. Let's bring some supplies from these guys. Just a couple hundred supplies, that's fine. And Task Force 59 is going to be Defense Force Horn Defense Force. Yeah, and you're just going to go over here. And I know you're not much, but we can add to that later. And the Birmingham needs to go into port and marry up with the carrier. So Birmingham, merge, and what's our formation? Okay, so remember we moved the Australia out front, but I think we want the Birmingham maybe. Now we moved the Australia because, oh wait a second. So we need number 1 to have depth charges. I think that's what we were thinking when we got the destroyers. Australia, you're gonna merge out or split out. Have these guys stay right where they are. And we're gonna take, let's say, the Fanning and split you out and course you in. So you're gonna replace a light cruiser because of your defensive capabilities against submarines. That's what we're gonna do. Australia, you can take some cargo. No, you can't. You don't do cargo. That works. But you're gonna go and join him, and you guys are the defense force now. That's what I was thinking. Took me a second. So, Fanning, you're gonna merge, and if we go back to battle line, I want 6, 1, and 5 is my destroyers. 5, 6, and 1. And I want Helena and Enterprise to swap. And I want Hornet and Helena to swap. And Helena at 10. Okay. You're supposed to be a battleship, not a... so we'll put you at 7. Or no, I like you at 4 better, don't I? Helena in the back, Mahan at 10. Don't really like that either. No, I'm gonna switch it back. Let's put you back there. Tail end Charlie, depth charges, sure. So depth charges, depth charges, depth charges, and depth charges. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Why do I get this all screwed up in my head and I can't think? Sorry, boss. I'm getting my mind's confused. Okay, so 6 and 5 are subscreen. 1 is adding to the subscreen, and then everybody else can go wherever the hell they want, except for I want 9 and 10. No, 8 and 7. 8 and 7 to be my battleships. Yep, 8 and 7 battleships. 10 and 9 are yep, that'll work better. 10 and 9 are like our cruisers, great AA, and Helena can be Tail on Charlie, which is kind of where I wanted her in the first place. So that's your formation. And from there, let's manage some cargo and see if we can get some more supplies off this group. Or onto this group, as I should say. Because we need supplies everywhere, that's the thing. Okay. And then you guys can go. Who needs supplies? That's the thing. Okay. Ambon. You're good. Sarang is good. Kandari is not so good, but okay. You're good. You're gonna be good. You're okay. Good. 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 Jakarta, that's where we need you. So, you're gonna go all the way to Jakarta. You gotta like draw it back so that you get the precise route. Otherwise they get all squirrely. Do that. You guys are going in to invade, both of you. Yeah. And I don't think I asked you guys to do that. So you're gonna stay, right? Yeah. With the number of carrier planes on these guys, we should be fine. Yeah. Let's kick her in the butt again. We don't like having these around us. So let's go send up some welcome committee. Hey, we're gonna have a battle. Should be, yeah, there we go. That's a lot for one aircraft. So yeah, sometimes when you put I just found in this video, when you put the game down for a couple days because you can't record a video, you can't even access the game without internet. I wish that I could play this game offline, but you can't. But you forget half of the stuff you're doing. So that was a carrier plane, a single. From who knows where. You know, did he come from Peleliu, or is there something else out here? Let's course these guys out a little bit and see if we can spot some stuff. 336. Sure, why not? Do that. trying to spot them. Kick it in gear, my friend. Well, some of these guys. We're not going to catch him, so it behooves me to try and shoot him. There you go. That's long range shooting, buddy. Well done. Yeah, he goes 288. We go 285 or 4 or whatever it was. Yeah, 285. And yeah, that's just one guy. I think we shot down his brother in the first shot engagement. 158 left, so let's keep going. 158. Something like that. And look at all this. So here's a little issue. We just landed those F4s, and because of that, we're timed out for more than a half an hour in game time, so we can't launch anything, and we're basically out of pocket. I don't want to extend anybody out. If there's a carrier or something heading this way, they seem to bypass truck. It wouldn't be nice if they did something like that, but here's our truck defense force coming in, but they're never going to get there in time. So let's see what happens. Uh-oh. See, that's not a good thing. So we have to do it. We have to get these guys over fast and try and get them to stop whatever's coming this way. And hopefully we can launch before they get there. So we have our invasion group being engaged. So we got to put aircraft up. Subsobaya Jana. Yeah, that one. And because you're close by, Dutch East Indies, you put up yours as well. So you guys do that. Let's go look at these aircraft and see if we can get them before they get us. So we're gonna go look at number 2. Looks like we have a torpedo. Yeah, we're pretty much out of position again. So let's get these guys to move a little bit. I'm going to have them turn and also have them. We're in 3s. Yeah, we're in 3s. So we're 3 column, 750. Let's have them adjust and speed up if we can. Yeah. Thankfully, our aircraft are handling these guys pretty easily. As they shoot, good. And that'll do. Let's check to make sure we got all the aircraft. 8 of 8, good, no losses. That's the way I like to see it. And there will be more coming from Singapore, but they should be covered. But the biggest issue here is this guy. 4 ships, light and supply is what we got coming in. And I think we'll be able to take care of this as soon as we can launch from truck. And that's not clicking over quick enough. Let's see if we can send something from Pompeii and get over there. 12 of these guys. And we're gonna go bombs with these guys. Let's do something different. Let's do semi-armor piercing these guys. And they should get there in time. And by the time they get there, we should be able to... Yeah, more of these bombers coming in. So, this group is over the lead supply group. And they don't appear. They can only appear one force at a time in this game. So, we are gonna have the Bella Wood turn this way, and we want you, because you are in battle formation, battle line, we're gonna have you form up. Oh, you're already at 5, aren't you? So these are torpedo planes anyway. It should be a non-issue. This guy here is just holding down his trigger. Hey, stop it. There you go. You can attack. You just don't need to... Going too fast at that. Guys are going too fast for their own good. Come on, you. Shoot. Shoot. There we go. Luckily, bombs didn't get released, but that's too close for me. I don't like it when they get that close. We get everybody? You sure we did. 16 to 16. We lost 6 aircraft. Yeah, F6Fs don't know how to throttle control. They just go in full bore, and that's why they usually get shot. They shouldn't. I wish I could try to control their speed better, but on the next engagement, I'll try something. While we're at it, no, can't put you up. We got everybody up in the game? We do. Okay. So, this is our guy. Can we launch out of here yet? We can. We're gonna say Wildcats with bombs. And have you course this way. I'm using bombs so that we can slow them down. The guys over here are going to take a while to get there. So we kind of want to get these guys in action. So begin. We're going to have these guys go right in and attack. I want everybody on the deck. Turn that off. I did it just in time. And we're going to have these groups of 4 go after the supply ships. So I think 3 and 2. So you're going after, so it's 12. So 6, sorry, 1 to 6, form up, go after 3. 7 to 12, form up and go after 2. And we kind of want them to take out those 2 supply ships. I think these are 2 good targets, but I'm not overly worried about the fighters. They could catch us, but I'm not worried too much about it. We're going as best full speed as we can. So you guys are already in the game, so you set your attack. Not the greatest, my friends, but what we will do is attack you as well. So go after those fighters. It's like 12 against 12. So I kind of want this guy to let's organize a little bit. As soon as I can try to control him, he gets shot down. Alright. Attack something, folks. Just trying to spread these guys out a little bit so that they actually go after somebody that they can hit. And these guys seem to want to go after the same target. If I spread them out, they seem to do a little bit better. So, 1 supply ship down. What's number 2's status? Number 2 is moderate minor, not a big deal. But as far as their invasion, that's half their invasion is in the water, with more planes to come. So let's pick a guy and see if we can make him survive. Number 4, what are you going after? Or number 9, you're going after number 4. Okay. So, do your thing, my friend. And we're gonna let these guys fight it out. I'm not gonna try and go crazy with it. This guy's coming right into our... I'm guessing we're losing aircraft. There's 2 down. How many have they lost? Only shot 1 down. So this is going to be horrible. With the 0 on us. So we're not making any progress here. All we're doing is chasing the tail of a guy. So let's change our target. So we lose another. Let's change it again to number 3. He's past us. So let's change it. No, we still might be able to get this guy. Look for that guy then. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Ah. Yeah. Yeah, we're losing them all. I don't think we did anything to him, but let's see. No damage. Okay. Yeah, I tried to dive in, crash into that carrier, but yeah, it didn't work. So that's a lot of lost aircraft for 1 ship down. This guy, he's fine. He's not going anywhere. But yeah, they seem like they don't want to participate anymore. Should we have tried to go for the carrier? I don't think so, because I don't think that's a good... Our 100-pound bombs don't do enough to that carrier, so let's get out. That was a total loss. So our next group is coming as these guys. I don't think we're going to be able to do anything about that. So Mariners, let's try torpedoes, because want to get this guy out of here. And if we can do anything more against them, we will. So this guy needs to go. No. So you guys need to go this way and up. You guys take over this guy and then go up. I'm going to mark a P to direction he's going. So let's follow these guys in and have them attack. So make sure we get the right one. Begin. Let's see what we got here. It looks like it's... I'm going to send 2 of these guys to attack this. So break. Big form up. Drop to the deck. Speed up best you can. And we're going to go after this guy. Which, sure, war crimes. Not really. Actually, in this scenario, definitely a really. Because he is a lone ship. This looks like more of a progression of... But he's heading the wrong direction. Why is he going into enemy territory towards truck in a single ship like this? I don't know. So we're gonna send these guys in and have them drop their stuff, which is torpedoes. And so be it. I'm gonna have him do it side by side. And let's see what he's doing. So he's turning into us, so let's turn away from him. And he'll give us his side. And yep. Sorry, Captain, but we gotta send you home. And we're gonna get up a little bit because I don't want to crash into you. My luck, they don't work at this altitude. Or they just crash into it. Or they go over it. Okay, that was silly. Yeah, I did that. I did that. Alrighty then. That's a thing. That's a thing. I did that all myself. How's that for fun? So... That was so awesome, wasn't it? Yep, it was. It surely was. You know, we all do things that kind of, you know, make us look silly. And yeah, that was one for me, for sure. So, no more messing around. We're just going to send these guys. Once they're in a semi-position to attack, we'll do that. And we're just gonna send them. Let them do their thing. And you guys can go this way, I guess. So, how's everybody doing? Are we enjoying the video? I hope so. I hope it's not too boring for you. And we got more of these, you know, if I miss again, we can always send a couple more. Not doing anything to this, letting these guys just do their thing. And if this cruise liner can get away from these torpedoes, so be it. We'll just let that happen. And they might. Don't like the angle. Don't like the angle. All we need is two. And they're both misses. Love it. Love it. Do we love it, guys? Is that what we do? We love it. So that's 1, 2, and 3. These guys got torpedoes? They do. Okay. All right. That's a thing. Let's speed it up. Yep, I'm doing it. This time is gonna be a winner, my friends. Oh my God, you're kidding me. Can you believe it? Alright, I'm sick of this. Alright, boys. Just attack. Just attack. This is the worst I've ever done, and we're going all out, balls to the wall. 24 torpedoes, all for this one plane, or one ship. The most evasive war crimes hospital ship I've ever seen. And my guess is these guys are gonna screw it up as well. But let's see what happens. Anybody think I should change anything? Just to see if we can go 0 for 12 here. What's this guy doing? Still spinning. Still turning, huh? What are you guys doing? You're just going as slow as you possibly can. He's gonna turn right into you, and the angle's gonna be so garbage that we're gonna miss again. My God, I got to. I'm sorry. So he's still turning. So we're gonna wait, let you do your turn, and then we're gonna turn back into you. Huh? Is that how it works? What am I doing, guys? What am I doing? Is this going to be the winner for all the chicken in every dinner? My God. This guy deserves to get away if he gets away from this. Let me tell you. And it looks like he will. Maybe. There's a lot of oomph coming his way. Yeah, that's ouchie, ouch. Still didn't get as many. How many hits? So there were 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 torpedoes. We hit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 of 12. Yeah, that should be enough for him. Yeah, but my God. Talk about a waste of an engagement. Oof. That was ugly. Got the one command point for how many torpedoes? Jeez. It's RTBU. And you're doing that, so okay. Well, that's not fair. Okay. Ooh. You know what? I almost screwed up. I thought that was the aircraft being attacked. Luckily, it wasn't. It was just these bombers really close. So, let's increase our speed if we can. You are in 3s. what you're shooting at. Didn't lose any aircraft, that's good. Still got one out here doing his thing. Yeah, that's enough for you, my friend. I don't crash into any of my planes. Or any of my ships, I'm sorry. Woof. Eight of 8 down. Let's get out. Yeah, I thought this was the guy being done. These guys, let's check the fuel status on them. Yeah, wow. Look at the range. Why are these? Why is the endurance on these Hellcat? Well, I guess Hellcats are stronger than F4s, but yeah, quite a distance difference. All right, so this is the next group that's to be shot down, I'm sure. Of course. And I'm sorry, we're not going to let these guys just shoot us all down, I don't think. We're going to get everybody in a box. Speed up, form up, and go to the deck. Hopefully these tail gunners can put a whooping on these guys. I don't think they'll be able to, but we'll see. They have a tendency to really, you know, once we get on the deck, then we can slow down. Maybe go into a turn. So we're gonna immediately slow down, and we're gonna go into a turn. And that may not work, but we'll see. Either way, we're all gonna get shot down if we don't do this. But because we're so slow, it's hard for them to stay on target. Be in this one guy position. So yeah, we're going to stay in this and see how we fare. It's not working out very well. Yikes. Going quick, aren't they? Yeah, that's what's going to happen. Alright, that's how we get rid of a whole bunch of aircraft from land base. And land base, they get replenished as long as you have supplies and engineering. We sat down 5, so that's one thing. But these guys are heading away, so I'm not overly concerned with that. These guys are returning, so that's fine. Do we have anything at Guam we can send? We can send B-17s. Let's send some of these guys. How about 416s? Sure. And we're gonna send them this way. I could have sent some aircraft, some fighters with them. Let's see what happens. So we are just going to select our ships here, and our ships are going to be the carrier. So we're going to do a break. And you are going to go after number 3. You are going to go after number 3. Attack and attack. And hopefully we can get there before anybody comes in for us, like fighters. So this is a I believe he's a light carrier. He's a Tayo. Oh, ugliness. Of course. Yeah, sorry boys. This is a day of losing a lot of aircraft, and that's unfortunate, but it is what it is. Pelu Defense Force, how about you guys go after them? Something like this, my friends, and go play boom boom. It's after dark, so we got no scouts. These guys are landing over here. Let's do that. Unload all cargo, my friends. Nice even numbers. That's where we like to see it. More supplies than troops. And you. And we're still good. Okay, so we're out of here. So you're going to course back over here. And you're going to follow them. And that's how we're going to do that. And let's go to the morning, and then we're going to call this one. I don't think these East Indies will be in effect. So 5 o'clock in the morning, and we have, let's presume maybe here is where that guy is. Yeah, we're gonna leave that guy. We want him. We want you to not do that. We want you to go right about there. Because if he turns around and decides to come back again, we can get him. We need to start thinking about having another defense force here, or better yet, here and here. Get our defense forces spread out over our bases so that we don't lose them. I think that's probably the best policy. And these guys are getting away. What's Palembon look like? They're good. I think they're pretty good. And I believe we can have an airfield there if we wanted to try that. We do have an airfield here, which is kind of cool. So, but for now, that's where we're going to leave it. I hope you enjoyed watching, and we'll come back with another video. Sorry for the delay. Like I said, I didn't have cable or internet or anything. So it's back on now, back on straight. Videos come in the plenty. So thanks for watching. See you next time.